Chris asked the question, at what point does he, as a Patriots fan, stop watching and stop caring what his Patriots do on game day?
Let's look at the schedule. Let's look at the schedule. Let's call it the schedule. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
You and I,
let's find out.
Jets and Patriots fans have gone through this before.
It's kind of like one of our favorite videos that we love to show is when Mike Del Tufo went ahead and tried to get Mr. Wonderful to purchase an app from him about making sure that you it was an app about making sure that your parents were alive, because when they turn the phone on, it pings your app so that you know that they're still alive. And then, Mr. Wonderful said at one point, so you want to know the exact moment that your mom had died, is what he said. So in that respect, in that vein, very long way to go to basically say, I want to know the exact moment that Chris Brockman is going to jump ship on the New England Patriots. And I see the schedule that's up there right now.
Yeah, we got the Josh McDaniels Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, Rich,
are you going to go to that now, or you're not going to that now?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I'm going to waste $1,000 going to Vegas now?
I was told, by the way, I was told by the CBS crew that's here doing our games internationally that's a Nance and Romo game.
Oh, so, why?
Because the crew there has, I don't think they've done a game in Vegas yet, and that's where the Super Bowl is. So it's technically going to help everybody get ready for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Everybody gets to see you too, though. So there's the Benny.
Is that right? I don't know. The Sphere tickets are pretty expensive. Then you got the Bills.
The Raiders win tonight, right? So they're going to be decent. So that's a loss.
I don't know about that, by the way.
How do they beat? They can't keep up with the Commanders. So that's.
I think it's at Miami, Chris.
You're going to snap that right off a Week 9 game at home against the Commanders already.
Yes.
Okay. No. Hey, let me jump in here, please. Chris, you and I both know you were snapping that television off at Miami when they put up a 40 burger before halftime. You know that's where you're broken.
And Rich,
you're broken as a human.
And that was my point in the break. I said, look, I got the 3 TVs set up at home. What week do I just not put them on one of the TVs? And
that point is already here. I think the better question is, at what point do you stop caring and stop expending emotional energy? And Rich is a Jets fan, me as a Browns fan. We have been through this.
I think I'm there already.
For years.
You can help. Let us help you.
Years.
Let us help you, Chris. Let us help you. Hey, Andrew, when Brady left, I said to Chris, welcome to the rest of us. Yes. That is the words I said sitting in the chair in which you're currently sitting. I turned to Chris and I said, welcome to the rest of us, because at some point you're going to go through things that the rest of us have all gone through. He water skied behind those Brady yachts for 20 years and never really had to experience much other than Super Bowl disappointment or the early season, knee getting blown out, the Matt Castle disappointment that only netted you 11 wins that year. So welcome
the playoffs
to the rest of us. How can Andrew and I, as Browns and Jets fans respectively, help you through this very trying moment?
Can I give a little bit of advice?
Like, what is your mindset? Like, do you still care? Obviously, we still care about football. We're still going to watch.
Yeah.
But how do you detach yourself from your favorite team in that manner?
You never root against them because you're already thinking Caleb Williams or Drake Bay or Michael Penix.
I mean,
right. You're already thinking that. You can't root against them. Don't ever go there. But
I did pick us to win, to beat the Saints
yesterday. When they lose, you just have to stop caring, which is hard, but it's the self-loathing you need to step back from. Like, for example, when the team loses, I spend my Sunday night and my Monday night, and maybe there's a bottle of brown liquor in there as well, but you spend that time going, I can't believe I spent so much mental energy and emotional energy leading up to this game, because think of all the better things I could have done this past week, or if it's when it comes to baseball, like Rich, you with the Yankees or me with the Guardians, it's like, what have I done for the last 6 months when it comes to TV time and emotional energy and the family events that could have, I could have spent more effort in those things.
Of course, it's about being a better, more well-rounded person.
Yes.
It's the but let me explain, though. I got to push back here. When Trevor Lawrence was on the line, I was openly rooting for Jets losses. And then when they finally won, I was more angry than any time in my Jets fandom.
Really?
Oh, my God, because I saw these moments that I'm going through right now coming down the pike. I saw them. I'm like, I saw them. And Trevor Lawrence, I saw him in person, and I just saw what he did. I just saw him throw into second windows against the Bills defense like it was nothing. I'm seeing what he's doing.
By the way, 300-yard game for the first time since last December, like we said in What's
You know what? You'll never guess the last 300-yard pass the Bills gave up. I couldn't get that fact in because things were going too fast.
Who was it?
Jacoby Brissett, bro.
No
Jake
way.
Brisket, everybody.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Amazing.
Jacoby Brissett, a couple of years ago.
With the
last
Colts?
guy who threw for 300 yards. No, I think he was on the Browns.
Oh, wow.
But if you look at the Patriots schedule, Ray, where is there a win?
That's what I'm saying. You're still going to always have them on the television set. You're still going to always see it. Certainly, since you're going to start openly rooting for losses because that's the way through this. Is the kid
Are
in
you
USC.
really going to openly
That's the way through it
for losses? Can you get there emotionally?
Yes,
you can.
He's already there.
Here's where I think you're going to have a problem.
34-0 at home to the Saints.
Awful. To a team that was offensively dysfunctional. The Saints came in averaging 15 points a game. Here's where I think you're going to have trouble as a Patriots fan. I don't know that you're truly bad enough because you still do have Belichick, and there are going to be a few weeks where he schemes them up, and they are, even without Judon and Gonzalez,
true.
That they're going to get a couple wins here on this schedule that you don't foresee. And
Absolutely.
they're not going to get one. So the question is, do you get the third or the fourth or the fifth
Rams years
pick?
ago?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. But Andrew, very, very well intended what you said. But look at the man you were just addressing. Look at the man. I'm looking at him right now, even though, we're separated by an ocean. Look at that man. He's a shell of a man. He's a broken man. That's a broken man you're looking at right there. And for all those Jets fans out there, speaking for them, there's a large cup of tears. But I love you so much, Chris. I can't be that guy. Plus, I love my wife, my brother-in-law, my son, everyone else that roots for the New England Patriots. I want them happy. I want you happy.
I will be happy when Caleb Williams is on our team next year.
Caleb Williams ain't going to be a Patriot.
Drake May or Michael Penix. I'll take any of the three. I'm not greedy. I am not greedy. Any of the three.
You might get him.
And you trust Bill Belichick and Bill O'Brien to develop your quarterback. I can't believe I'm saying that sentence out loud, but I'm going to say it. Okay.
No. Which is why I said before the year that this was Bill's last season in New England. Someone else, please. And all due respect to Gerard Mayo. He was a great player for us, and I'm sure he's going to be a great head coach. I don't want another defensive coach trying to lead a young player in this league when you need to score points to win games. Now,
that said, just and then I'm just to move on to another subject matter, if you don't mind, from something that's in my head. I will say this. 2 weeks ago, Chris, 2 weeks ago, it wasn't too far from this moment to then. 2 weeks ago, I was in a pool of my own Jets drool, staring at another season of Zach Wilson complete ineptitude. And you were the ones that avoided the 0-3 start, going 1-2 with nothing except the usual Bill Belichick, voodoo and seeing ghosts and everything that he was at the top of that game. I understand injuries have taken place since then, but anything can change. I'm telling you, there's some reason that Bill will try to figure something out. There might be something that happens here or there. You're not going to get Caleb Williams because, yes, Andrew is right that they are too good to get there. That said, you will never take them off your television set, but I'll just to pinpoint the exact moment you become the complete broken shell of a man that I think you are. I'm going to say 10 minutes into the second quarter of the Miami game. I'm calling it right here.
It's 35-0.
I won't go that far, but I'll say it's something damn close to that. Right. Yeah.
I will tell you the exact moment that you stop caring. Wednesday, October 25th at 4 p.m. Pacific, when the Celtics open up at Madison Square Garden.
That helps too.
To battle the New York Knicks.
That helps too.
By the way, did you see Porzingis yesterday? Oh, baby.
Hold on. Are you doing preseason NBA takes here?
Drew Holiday.
Get out of here.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.